No. Okay. Chat rooms. Make sure the chat rooms are off. Where's my chat room?
All right, I'm waiting for you to go live, and then I will pause mine.
Okay, pause. We are live, folks, and we're waiting, and still. Hey, Divergent.
Hey, Divergent.
I think 6 hours of me was enough. Ha ha, Rody. We're working on getting the guests in here, but we still. Somebody's off. Hey, Divergent.
Hey, Divergent.
I think 6 hours of me was enough. Ha ha. You got your pause? Here, but we still. Whoa.
Hey, Divergent.
I think 6 hours of me was enough. Ha ha. Hey.
Hey, I paused my room. You need to pause yours.
Check your phone. Again. Check your phone again.
Hey, I paused my room. You need to pause yours.
Mine is paused, so check your phone.
Hey, I paused my room.
Hello. Check your phone.
I've had my pause. My pause is paused.
Your phone. Phone.
I've had my pause. My pause is paused.
The phone. Phone. No phone. Remember last time? Remember last time? Okay.
Roger. Oh.
Remember last time?
Roger, I'm paused.
What?
Roger.
Okay.
Oh.
Please, I'm paused.
Roger, I'm paused. Roger.
Okay. Oh,
Oh my God.
check your phone.
All right, let me log off.
Phone. Check your phone.
All right, let me log off. All right, I'm out of the chat now, so it's you.
It can't be me. I'm paused.
I'm out of this. I'm out of the chat. All right, I'm out of the chat now, so it's you.
It can't be me. I'm paused.
I'm out of this. All right, I'm starting over.
Okay. See, no more.
All right, I'm waiting for you to go live, and then I will pause.
Okay. Okay, is she going to come back on here or what now? Let's see. Okay, hold on here.
All right. Is it quiet now?
Yes, ma'am. What'd you do?
I just logged off to everything and started over.
Okay. Well, I'll say it is. I don't hear anything. Are we good to go?
It's all quiet now.
Okay. I think we got it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Sorry about that, peoples. Don't know what was going on there, but
Me either. Yeah. All right. We're good now. So
okay.
let's try
Now
to find somebody.
this guy's gonna bug Tarly.
I don't know if let me go look at my Facebook because this guy is attacking me now saying that I was rude. So let me go into Facebook and see what the hell he's talking about because I don't even know.
Okay, he's not answering me, but yet he's
Yeah.
saw me, so
Here I see we had a guest cancel our show in the last minute. Anyone available? Okay. I didn't say anything on Facebook about what he claimed I said. So
what did he claim you said?
he said that I called him a freaking guest.
He was a guest.
Yeah, but he claimed I called him a freaking guest. Friggen. This obviously offended him. I'm trying to find where I put that. Now, if I put it in chat, let me scroll up in chat. Did I put this in chat? That means he was in chat if I did. So, anyway, I'm so sorry, guys. This is 2 for 2. And obviously, I can't trust the people that I bring in. So, luckily, Roger has the next 2 or 3 guests and should go a lot smoother. There's no way I have the energy to do another 6-hour. I don't have it. So,
well,
okay, here's somebody. I don't know who this person is. I'm trying to find somebody last minute here. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Let me message somebody. Crap. Where's Brian Kent would be perfect. He is so freaking amazing. I was going to bring him in at a later date because he's written 3 or 4 books and he is just super suave. Let's see. Super suave, like Rico.
Yeah, Rico.
Let's see. Unbelievable. I am so sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm going to take a break. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got one. Brenda Zimmerman. Hold on. Can you interview right now? Y'all will love her if I can get her on. This is the woman who owns the place Willow's Weep that I have talked about numerous times. Let me see if I can get her real quick.
Well, I have to give her the link, or you do.
Yeah, and that's okay. Let me.
Get the link, right?
Well, sorta. Let me see if she's down for it, and if she is, then we can bring her in because that would be a great show. All right. So while you smoke your vapor, I'm going to smoke my cigarettes and keep my fingers crossed that somebody answers me. Oh my God. Oh, she's responding. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. Cool.
Hold on. She's typing. See the typing. This will be a great show if she's willing to do it. Oh my gosh. I know her well enough to give her a bio. So, hurry up, Brenda. Come on, Brenda. Please don't be. I can't do it right now.
La, 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 la.
She's still typing.
Okay. Willow's weep, not weeping willow.
Yeah, Willow's Weep. I investigated this place.
Rhodey's.
Oh, she said no, just got in from camping, trying to get stuff unloaded, and the kid's ready for bed. Bummer.
All
All right. Let's
I am not going to do no such a thing.
well, there's Nick Antelock.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay.
He's all doing. Now, see, a funny one to get on here would be my partner, Dusty Ward, but
he would be hysterical. Can you get him?
he doesn't have a computer or anything at home. All he's got is this freaking phone, and he don't. Yeah, he'd be a riot,
Yeah.
man. I'm not seeing. Wait.
Dig, baby, dig. Here, let me get Jen DeVilliers. Hold on.
I just sent William Wallace a message. He's cool.
Jen DeVilliers is Ken Gerhardt's girlfriend. Hey, can you do a show
William's answering me.
right now? Hang on. She'll probably do it. 1 second.
All right. Middle of something. Okay. Yeah, geez. Damn it.
All right. Let me see what she says. Yes, Mary. Yes. Yes, Mary. Yes. Yes. I was going to schedule him in very soon. So, yeah, if he can come in, I would freaking love that, Mary. Please.
Who?
William White Crow. He is into government UFO things. That's right up my alley.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. He's doing a government UFO thing. Okay. Okay.
All right. Mary is messaging William Wright Crow. So, let's see. we can always run the show, past 10 o'clock. Honestly, guys, I got this message like 5 minutes before the show was supposed to start. Unbelievable.
What's now?
I'm waiting to hear back from Jen, and Mary she just sent the message to William White Crow. So bear with us, guys, for about another 15 minutes.
If y'all just hang in there with us, we'll try to keep you comically informed.
I guess this is like a universal type clue for us to have a plan B.
Yeah, there you go. How about that?
Yeah, we're going to have a plan B from here on out, because I'm not going through this again. This is stupid.
Well, plan B is we act like retards and everything until somebody shows up.
Yeah.
We need to put an emergency list together of particular. You're right, Mary. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've got a list. I took my list down from my group because of some trust issues between a other potential co-host.
Yeah.
So, I took my list down. I have a huge list, but they are expecting to be on the show for their dates, which this guy will do. So,
Man, where's everybody freaking else?
I don't know.
He didn't answer me. Why didn't he answer me? Hello?
Yes, Rhodey. Well, lesson learned. Okay, well, we have a moment. Let's throw out the disclaimer.
Okay.
Half Path Dead Paranormal and Timeless Dimensions is not responsible for anyone who gets upset or offended at any of our controversial issues that we talk about. So if you find yourself being offended, then this is not the show for you. We also will not be held liable for anything that offends you or upsets you. Anyone who listens to our show that's under 18 years old, you do so with, we hope, your parental guidance. If not, then we're still not liable. Basically, we're not liable for anything. Disclaimer ended.
In other words, we try to keep things wholesome as possible and up to standards, but you never know what's going to come out of shows like this, especially with the topics that we talk about. Therefore, we won't be held responsible if us or our guest says something that might offend you. We hope you don't get offended, but if you do, we're sorry, but we're not responsible.
All right, I just got a hit. We need a guest. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
I mean, worst case scenario, I'm willing to do more readings, but I mean, right. Well, while we're waiting, oh, I just got a message. Hold on. Oh. Well, Roger, with that person, if they get out of hand, we can just kill it. You know what I mean? Breathe, baby, breathe.
That's what you want to do. We can do this.
Let's do it. I'll give them some of my past history too, so they need to know, you know, to be on their best behavior. So let's see how it goes.
Let's take them and get on there. Thank you. Okay. Hold on.
In the meantime, while Roger's doing that, for anybody that might be new, my name's Michelle Fitzpatrick. I have been in the paranormal field for over 20 years. I am also a researcher for MUFON. Yes.
Well, I gave him the link, but I'm not really sure he has the YouTube channel, YouTube thing.
Well, all he needs is the Hangouts.
Well, now what?
I'm not in chat. Let me go to chat. Hold on.
Okay, we're
Melinda does rock.
Melinda's cool. Yeah.
Melinda. Hugs, baby girl.
Okay. Well, I gave him the link.
Okay. All right. Well, I've reached out to a few people, and I'm not getting. It's too short notice for them.
He's coming, so hold on. We'll see. He's gonna pop up. He said he was coming. Well,
okay. All right. Let's do it. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Be right back.
Okay. No cam. Oh, sorry, people. I meant to mute, but I'm tied up here trying to get people in here. We need a designated pee break time. Ha ha ha. Did you miss me? I guess not. Okay. Enough of that. Dang it. Stop doing that. Okay. Well, la 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 la. You know what?
What was all that I was hearing in the bathroom?
What?
I was in the bathroom and I heard, ha, ha, ha. What was that?
Oh. I said, did you miss me? I guess not.
We do need a designated pee break time, Mary. And give me just, by the time the next show happens, we will have like this intermission with some music, like hopefully Metallica or something. I will have that plugged in to where we can fade to black while we go pee. So, working on it. So is your dude joining us or? What?
He can't, but
Ugh.
I figured, what the hell?
Roger, fill dead air with your OSPH experiences.
Hey,
Roger, let's talk about OSPH. That was amazing.
hold on. Working. Working. When all else fails, you go everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
I guess I just had that. They're coming.
Mm.
Uh, okay. Well, answer me. Well, now she's there. Why did she answer me? Good grief, people. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Yeah, no. Sometimes.
All right, so we need to fill up this show with something now that Mr. Peter James Haviland had a last minute cancer issue. And that, baby, I understand. Okay, I'm not sure where you're getting this. I disrespected you somehow, but okay, right? Whatever. So now we are going to fill up at least an hour of the show with something. So let's talk about OSPH. Let's do it.
Something. We're going to fill up with something. And hey, you know what?
What?
I'm gonna put the link right here. And why don't Matt and Melinda come in here with us and we can talk about OSPH?
Great idea, because we had a really good time with them. Come on, Matt. Come on, Melinda. Let's do it. Chime in. Let's make this a mini OSPH roundtable.
It's in the chat. Y'all just click on that thing, come in here, and let's just chat about OSPH. How about that?
Let's do it. Very cool cause. That was a very great. We had a great time. Right? Whatever. So now we are going to fill up at least an hour of the show with something. So let's talk about OSPH. Let's do it.
Well, somebody.
Why you got to be like late?
Here we go again. Fill up with
Not me.
and
Somebody
pause the chat room, Melinda.
What? Pause the chat. Pause the video.
Pause the player in the chat room. I'm gonna put the link right here, and why don't Matt and Melinda come in here with us and we can.
Hello.
Hello. Ooh,
Somebody
that
hear me?
was spooky. Hello.
Hello.
Roger, you hear me, right? And, hello, nice lady.
Hey.
Okay.
Am I coming through? Testing 1, 2.
Oh my God. I hear you.
Testing 1, 2.
Well, at least the one thing I have works right in this stupid computer.
Oh, that's Mr. Ariel Demery. Okay, I know who it is now.
Say
Yes.
that again. Who is it?
Yes,
Ariel.
my name is R.L. Demery. I'm a private paranormal investigator.
I'll pronounce it Ariel. Ariel. R.L. Demery.
Well, look, it's... Yes.
Okay. For me and most of the chat, can you tell us a little bit about yourself so we know who you are and what you do?
Well, I thought I did, but I'll try it again.
Yes.
Okay. I'm a private paranormal investigator. I've been doing it for on and off for more than 20 years. Whoops, I lost you guys. Yep, there you are. Um, let's see. I am currently inactive in doing a field work, but I've been helping people who want or need help on Facebook. I think, open up shop here.
Okay.
Well, there's
Okay.
other little things, but you know what? I'm not gonna sit there and what was that word I'm looking for? Making a fool out of myself. But
Well,
something like
number one, I love, 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 love the accent. So, where are you from?
you're gonna love this.
Yes.
I'm from Long Island, New York.
Really?
Yes, true.
I believe you, but wow, that is a very much like more overseas accent than the American.
Really?
Kind of got that
I think I say
Italian
it to you
twang to it,
often.
Very cool, very cool. Well,
I'm sorry.
hey,
I'm sorry.
we now have a guest, so bravo. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it.
I
All
think
right.
Divergent's coming on too.
Okay.
They said getting
Cool.
ready, so
Well, in the meantime, while we're waiting, you are a paranormal investigator, correct?
Yes, private paranormal investigator. We don't get much over here on the island because, honestly, if there was a haunted phone booth, every single other group here would be mugging for the TV camera. So we don't get much here. It's it's a ghostless ghost town.
Really? See, I have a theory, we'll put it, that there is not a space in anybody's life. Every space that there is consumed with paranormal activity. So for you to say that you live in a town that has very little paranormal activity, I disagree. So let's talk about that.
same thing I told him. There's ghosts everywhere. You just gotta
It's
look.
everywhere.
You know?
There's ghosts. If there was an
Oh, I got to see him for a
but not-
split second. I'm seeing. Oh, there's Matt.
Hey, one dessert too. Hang on.
Okay.
But anyway, that's my opinion. So all opinions expressed by me are solely by that of Gemini Paranormal.
All right. So give us a little bit of background as far as your paranormal, quote unquote, heritage and what got you into the paranormal and why you still are into the paranormal.
Well, that's all. Okay. All right. I'll go this way. When I was a teenager, I read a lot of books on it, and I did love the works of who I consider a model. He should be a professor, but his name is Harry Price. The original, as far as I'm concerned, the original paranormal investigator. He had not what I would consider now bare bones equipment compared to the stuff that everybody's so used to now.
Okay.
Those little floofy, flashy, lighty thingies. Hey, Roger. I see you, Roger.
Yeah.
I gotta wave at everybody. Hey,
Hey, buddy.
you guys.
Yeah. Hey, Melinda.
Great
Love
seeing
you
you
people. All right. Well, okay. Well, with that said, was there anything that pertained to you that got you into the paranormal field? The reason I asked this is because I lost someone very close to me, and I was still programmed to the God thing. And it was after my only sibling passed away that I decided to delve into the paranormal and find out where we truly go when we die. That was a long time ago, and I have come so far. So, is there anything that happened to you that got you involved in the paranormal, like as a death in the family or etc.?
That's I was gonna say that. Yeah. Like I said, I've been in and out of it. Long before, maybe a few years way before Ghostbusters movie ever happened. But in the turn of the century here, my mom died,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is, to, how it is trying to find the meaning of things, trying to find out what is behind the thin veil that between our Earth and their plane of
Yes, sir.
existence.
I do understand that. Yes.
So that's so it kept. doing my little research here and there, paper and stuff. And the funny thing is that the more I keep answering questions, the more questions there are. So
Mhm.
it's a never-ending thing. So
Mhm.
my theory is, or I should say, there is no rules. Okay, whatever rules were of paranormal were given were for those idiots producers that did that show Taps.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So
Oh, don't get me started. Yes.
I know I hate them too, but
Yeah.
I'm glad they're off the air now. But all that was done by these suits. With this, and back in the day, when I was first investigating out here in the island, there these other idiots, you know, see what how do I say this? Yes, monkey see, monkey do. You know,
Okay.
you see it on TV, and then they want to do it, and I'm like, no, you don't provoke ghosts. That is the most dumbest thing I ever heard. You
Mm.
know?
Yeah, I disagree. Don't provoke
No.
ghosts. We
Yeah, you
still
don't provoke them.
we are all still paranormal investigators who have yet, all of us have yet to prove that these are ghosts.
I agree with
It
that.
could be. It could be not. They could be dark spirits too. But why take a stick and poke a hornet's nest?
Okay, well, what do you think they are if they're not ghosts? Because I'll be happy to answer this question.
I'm sorry, I lost half of what you said. Can you repeat that, please?
Yes, I can. If there aren't dead people, and that's a really rude way to say it for me, and I apologize if this offends anybody. So, I don't believe that a lot of the things that we come in contact with are dead people, for lack of a better word.
Well, they like to be called spirits.
Right. So, okay. So let's refresh. If they are dead people, what is their purpose for contacting the living?
Some do, some don't.
Exactly.
If I was on the other side, would I not wish to try to tell somebody of my experiences there here?
Okay. Let me ask you this real quick. Let me cut you off because I'm really bad about doing that. Sorry. And you have my permission to say shut up, Michelle, at any point. All right.
No.
Why would you be on the other side of the veil? And if you weren't trying to contact your loved ones and there were this group or this team that was reaching out to you, I mean, if you wanted to contact your loved ones only, would you not shut down the rest of the stuff?
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes we when it comes to our loved ones, we want to think so much that it could be them. But usually, I mean, it's not like you can say, hey, on your side, hey, where's your ID card? You can't do that. You can only extrapolate.
That's true.
Which are true and which are not. Now, sometimes, don't get me wrong, there are dark spirits who can.
I think Roger's trying to say something. Go ahead.
Sorry, Roger.
If somebody comes through, they could say they're your loved ones, and they could be Joe Blow down the street, or something my identity or something else. I mean, you don't know that they are just because they say they are.
We can say to our clients.
Yeah, we always tell our clients that there is no, I mean, it's all an unproven assumption, because you have to draw your own conclusion, because there is no single piece of equipment we have that proves one way or another what something is. We can show you the image, we can show you the audio, but in the end, I mean, the science just isn't there yet.
I love that, Matt. Thank you. I love that.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
When they come up with a piece of equipment that will actually show you the image of the person that you're actually connecting with, then there's going to be a little bit more validity in who you're talking to. But until then, you don't really know. I mean,
Roger,
there's no way of really knowing.
Roger, me for a moment. It's funny you should say that. Some people are working on a type of a visual obelisk
Mm.
to actually, you actually see the person who you're talking to. It's still way, I'd still say it's maybe about 5 years of technology away, but the crude version is there, but it's just not really accurate, and it still needs a lot of work.
Is that based on the visual ITC method?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Is that based on the visual ITC method?
Yes. I forgot who it is. It's not Bill Chappell. It's somebody else. I forgot his name now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's something we've been wanting to get into, but we're still trying to figure out the equipment configuration.
Well, somebody used basically a small CRT tube, really a small TV tube, and just had the equipment. I don't know how the heck they did it. It's probably a trade secret, but it did work. There was a video. I forgot where I saw it, but like I said, it's just the resolution is very crude.
Yeah, the methods we've seen involve video loop, like you said, like the old TV, and basically frequency oscillation, trying to get them to come through the white noise.
Right.
I love that, Matt. Actually, like everyone knows, this is no newsflash to anybody that follows my show. I am a prior pagan. I am no longer a pagan because I have learned how to do frequencies and higher levels of intelligence, and to me, the lower levels are paganism. Spirituality and energy and vibrations are the key to cleansing and releasing everything that this God-forsaken world has programmed us to believe. Anybody else agree?
Oh, I agree, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to keep muting, coughing that crap up.
Cough it up, baby. Cough it up. Oh my gosh.
But anyway, I'm sure Ariel wouldn't mind hearing a little bit about our OSPH visit. We had some good times up there. I mean, everything wasn't perfect, but then again, whatever is.
Right.
But we did have some fun, good times up there. We did capture a little bit of stuff.
Yes, we did. Melinda wants to say something. Let's let Melinda talk.
Well, I
Got you, girl. I got you. Come on, girl. Bring it. It was fun, wasn't it? It was fun.
It was. I did have a personal experience, and yeah, I talked about it a bit. Outside Dr. Phillips' office, when I was walking by his office, I noticed that my K2 went off when I asked if he was one of the ones that committed malpractice. And I felt some heaviness on my chest. Now, I usually don't get that. I don't let anything affect me, and it really did. We went back by there with a few other investigators, and they surrounded me. We were getting red level EMF, all of us, including mine.
Yeah.
And it really, really caused pain and was just pressure on my chest. And I just finally said, back up off of me. You don't scare me. Get away from me.
Beautiful.
And everybody's K2 and my K2 went down all the way to nothing. And it backed up off my chest, and just like that, it was gone.
You can see part of that experience and hear about it in a little bit greater detail. We've got our webisode up from that trip. So if you guys want to watch that, we've got
I do. Yeah, I'm going to. Definitely.
Also, Melinda, I think, got tugged by a child while we were there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I'm really, I just love, well, they say his name is Samuel, but you know how I like him. So, because I've seen him before there. He's blonde and around 5 years old. Now, I didn't see him this time, but someone kept tugging on my pants.
Okay, well, let's dissect that for just a second. I live right near Waverly. Waverly Hills Sanatorium is like in the top 5 of the most haunted places on earth. There happens to be a lot of children that tug and pull, etc., etc., etc. at Waverly. So there is something to do with that, with a female like Melinda and myself who have an empathetic role into the paranormal, that are in tune, so to speak, that these entities come to us, right? So, I mean, do you feel, Melinda, that this was a soul that is lost, that was genuinely a child that was trying to reach out to you?
I've just felt in the past because I work with kids, and I'm good with kids. I'm good with animals. I know how to speak with them, and I always bring toys that they know who to come to. You know,
Yeah.
I think that they just feel that they know that they can trust me. You know what I mean? I think kids
Yes, I
usually know.
do. I have never met you before OSPH, and I tell you, if I were a ghost, your light is so bright. Your light is so pure. I would be drawn to you. Yes. You, yeah. So, yeah, I can see children. But see, I'm like on the fence about what children are. If they're truly children, I'm not
Or
sure.
demons.
But your light is so pure, your light is so great that they flock to you. So, with that being said, I want to ask you, Melinda, and I want you to dig deep into your gut. Do you believe that these are children?
We've
Yeah.
not always.
Okay.
Not always. Because, I mean, we've run in with what we think might be demons. So, you can't always tell.
Yeah.
You can't always tell. We've dealt with things that could possibly be bad.
And it's strange too because like you can see you can see evidence of something childlike in a non-malicious childlike, but then also see the same sort of things in cases where there are malicious entities or
Well,
demonic.
yeah. And I mean, Paranormal 101 teaches you never ever to trust a child, never ever to trust an elderly person, because that is what a so-called demonic presence will take the form of.
Well, you summed it up when you said you were on the fence. Because that's really where we belong, is on the fence.
Yeah.
Until we know for sure.
I mean, you can't give yourself
Are we going to know for sure?
into something, let your guard completely down.
Right.
So.
Roger, you got anything to say while I'm shutting up?
JP Doyle's in the house.
Oh, JP! Love me some JP.
JP's Mr. Cool. He's here. Okay. And JP, if you want to come on with us, feel free, buddy. I'll put the link back up here. You can hop in with us and say hello. Do whatever you want to do. It's your thing.
Come on in.
Do what you want to do. Anyways, in the basement when we were up there, it was really, and I think that's kind of might have been where I picked up whatever it was that made me have this attack at. Also, because in that one little room off to the back, the little office room back there, I was looking in there and snapping pictures, and there's black mold all over that wall back there.
Yeah, OSPH is bad.
And I kind of wonder if maybe I bring some of that, maybe, and that kind of helps set things off. I'm not sure.
I kind of wondered that.
When we were down there, you know, I had my recorder ran the whole time, and we had the K2 in the center of the table, and the recorder in there, and we were just going on with everything that we were doing. And when I was listening back to it, you know, I was sitting there thinking, well, maybe this guy that worked in there, you know, would say something. Didn't get anything like that, but I did get a growl.
Yeah, and I wanted to include the growl, but I couldn't get the file off that message you sent me.
Oh, I can send it to you, I think, maybe somewhere else. But anyway, yeah, it was a strict growl, like, you know.
That's cool. Well, yeah, if you can send that to me, we'll post it to our pages and stuff.
Yeah, I'll send that straight to you some way.
Okay. Yeah.
But there was also a couple of grunts that kind of sounded like a pig, You know, like.
I heard that too. That freaked me out. I've been in so many haunted locations that are just off the charts, and I've never heard the whole Amityville. I mean, no.
Yeah, hey, come on up, buddy. I gave you the link there.
Wait, ghost bacon.
What?
What?
No, I said, oh great, ghost bacon.
Ghost bacon.
Who's beating on something with a hand?
Who do what now?
Sound like somebody was beating on something with a hammer.
I closed the door a second ago.
That wasn't
It's
it.
all your fault, Matt.
Yeah. Okay.
Had to take the dog out.
Right.
Hammer time. Oh, okay. That'll be enough of that. Anyway. But yeah, there was, you know, the growl and the grunts, and there was and I wasn't sure. I thought it was Matt, but I wasn't sure. But he gets carried away sometimes setting up his stuff, and he has a tendency to whisper to himself. And I'm like, oh, I got something. And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, is that Matt?
I usually don't, but it was so late by that point, and I was so frustrated with my my cameras at the point, I just wasn't paying attention. My bad.
It is all good. Hey, let me holler at I'm blonde, so I'm forgiven. This guy here. Oh, yeah, you.
This guy, yeah, you who?
The person you brought in, that
Oh,
man and woman witch person, that person. Hey.
RL.
Yeah, oh, okay, you. I've got a question for you.
You talk about
You, yes, you.
You talking to me?
Just real quick, what is your name again? I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's try it this way. R. L. Demery. That's the way it was supposed to be, but Facebook didn't like it. So Facebook decided to say it was not a real name. So I had to actually...
Well, I am chomping at the bit. Let me throw something out there at you. I am fixing to move, and I'm country, so you're going to have to listen to my country accent. I am fixing to move. All right? I have killed my cable programming, and I have a smart TV, so I listen to YouTube. I watch YouTube on my smart TV every day. Now, let's talk about some conspiracy stuff. Okay, let's bring this out. What do you know about the secret space program?
Well, I could tell you, but then, you know, I have to. I don't know anything too much about the secret space program personally. I mean, it's not like I have a G1 clearance here, you know.
Okay, well that's cool.
But
I can name another topic.
I can extrapolate if you wish.
What?
I said I can extrapolate if you wish.
Okay, damn it. Roger, take over while I think.
Extrapolate. In other words, talk about it. Tell you what he thinks, even though he don't know much.
Well,
Okay,
not exactly
well-
like that. That sounds really.
All right, well, let me give you just a little hint, because part of my section of this radio show is going to be conspiracy theory. Roger is going to bring in paranormal, yada, yada, yada. My stuff's going to be Stitchin, the Anunnaki, the string theory of the alternate universes, and the fact that there are supposedly 13 parallel universes, etc., etc., etc. So, let me throw another question at you.
Sure.
Let me think here. Do you believe in string theory? Do you have any idea what string theory is?
I couldn't hear you, but you said something about string theory. Well, it's a little out of my range there. So I'm sorry about that, but
Okay, well, let's talk about what is in your range. Why don't you ask me a question? What is in your range?
Okay, I'll tell you. I'm more than happy to. I know some things about, you know, parallel universes, which they do exist, but I think there's more than 13, actually. You may want to try 13 times, whatever, 1,000. Sort of like, think of it like this, the theory, the equation of pi, only in reverse.
Oh, don't talk about math.
Okay, all right, okay, we'll try another thing. I mean, UFOs to me is the same thing as paranormal, even though one idiot told me that UFOs and paranormal are two different things. So,
Okay.
yeah, their crafts comes here, and yes, there is crop circles that are not made by humans. They are made by aliens. Think of it like an inkjet printer.
Oh, I have an example of a question for you just right now. You said something that spurred me. If I am interrupting you, you just tell me to shut up, and I will shut up. Let me know when you're done.
Okay. All right, go right ahead.
What? Did he leave us? Oh, there he is.
Okay.
No, he's still here with us. He doesn't understand string theory. He doesn't understand stitching. He doesn't understand the Anunnaki thing. So I need to save this for a later date. That's cool.
Anunnaki, those the aliens that visited let's see now, where's the place? A remote
If you
desert.
don't know, then you don't know. The Anunnaki.
I mean, I've heard some things. It's not a question. I don't know. You make it sound like I'm a bloody idiot here.
No, I don't think you're a bloody idiot. A lot of people don't understand who have not done the research on these topics. We are talking about the biblical Nephilim, the Book of Enoch with the Nephilim, the Anunnaki who came to this planet, who mined for gold, who saw the a brace that modern science has tried to convince us that we evolved from? No, we didn't. We were genetically created to be a slave race for the Anunnaki. This is part of the conspiracy theory stuff that I want to talk about later. I was just curious to see what you knew about it. You know, we have so much gold on this planet. Well, guess what gold is for? Gold will block out radiation. Well, guess where the majority of the radiation is? In space. Hello? So yeah, they are going to come to this planet. They are going to mine for gold. They don't want to do the work themselves, so they create a slave race. They took our apes, they genetically manipulated our apes and created us. That's where the pyramids come in. That's where the whole, I mean, that's a whole, I can't wait to get into this. That's why I'm in charge of the conspiracy theory part and to bring in the conspiracy thing. So, anyway, what do you think about that?
Let's see. Like I said, you need to talk about gold. Well, gold. Right now, we couldn't have a conversation. Have you thought too, possibly, that some of the what do you call the asteroid belt out there, that some of them may contain gold that aliens are actually mining for, that we're not currently aware of, per se. You know, I have seen a weird occurrence.
Yeah. I mean, I had something happen to me that I have yet to discuss, but I lost time for 6 hours, and that's what led me to go to MUFON. I have learned so much by being a part of MUFON.
Oh, MUFON's good people there. I'm sorry, am I blinking out?
No, I heard you. I just didn't understand. Go ahead.
No, I just said MUFON are good people. They are knowledgeable.
They are.
It's like I said, they have certain knowledge that
Yeah.
they know that I don't. I know that they don't. So it's a give and take.
You know that they know,
That's,
and I know that they know. Yeah, that is
I don't know with everything going on.
Their sole purpose is to prove disclosure.
Well,
and what I find incredibly interesting is the ghost hunters or paranormal investigators of our time. We're talking about 1995 till today. Okay? These people obviously are drawn to this field for a reason. These are also people who are sensitive, who have gifts, and it's truly these people who catch things that other people can't catch. So, with that being said,
okay.
Yeah, they are what we call indigos, spirit souls, you know what I'm saying. These are the people who are not genetically programmed to believe in what the government says.
Oh, those. Well, you should try to stay away from those. You know, government could tell you what you want. I mean, tell you what to do, how to do it. You know, it's not my bag, if you excuse the expression.
They're not sheeple. Yeah.
There's certain things that everyone possesses, I'm sure. Just that not, I'm not going to be here to tell you all about what I have, because that would be being a bragger, and I'm not a bragger. So, let's just say that I understand and I'm in tune with it. And that's what makes the paranormal go around, the real paranormal people. Those are the ones who are like scientists. The others, well, I've been to a paranormal convention, and believe me, I was disgusted. because
Hey, Matt,
I'm not gonna get
Melinda.
Yeah.
You two are paranormal investigators, so
Yeah.
like, have you guys run into ether, ethernet, not ethernet, an ether to where you got so many Class A EVPs that it astounded you?
In one case.
In one
Yes.
case, we've gotten a few good. We've gotten a handful of really good ones in some cases.
Okay, well, do you believe that these are dead people? Hard one. It's a hard one. Yes.
Not 100%.
Not 100%, but I mean,
Okay.
I'm open to the possibility.
Have you done any like intellectual thought to what these voices are if they're not dead people?
Oh, of course, but I mean, like as I said, I mean, yeah, any number of theories could apply to it, but I mean, I tried to remain objective until I.
Okay. Throw me some theories of what you think they could be if they're not dead people.
Well, I mean, I'm not closed to the idea of them, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not convinced of that either. I think, as I've said, I think I mentioned before, I think the veil between our world and theirs could be thinner in places.
Oh
in
yeah.
circumstances. I believe that.
Yes.
I mean, I believe that they could. I believe both in angelic and demonic presences. I believe I'm open to the possibility of extraterrestrial and extra-dimensional things, but I've not proven that or experienced anything specific to that. So I try to remain open-minded, and not I try not to jump to one conclusion or the other.
Well, sure, and that's so admirable. Of course.
What is
Until you do the research that you need to do to understand interdimensional string theory, aka, I mean, all the other interdimensional stuff, you're never going to understand or be able to validate in a cognitive manner to other people what you think is what you're hearing. I mean, we've got to bring in the Bible for just a second, and I hope I don't offend anyone, but let's do this, okay? Let's do this. The dead are dead and know nothing. Okay. The dead are dead and know nothing. Okay. Well, then how is it the dead are speaking to us?
Well, I know that the Bible does say that the void between is vast and cannot be crossed. But I mean, there are instances in the Bible where people have spoken to spirits,
And they were deemed witches.
Well, that might perhaps be true, but there's also instances where a person was given a vision and was allowed to speak to someone who was in hell. And the Bible also mentions when you speak about casting things out of people or places, it mentions demons and it mentions unclean spirits, but it never really specifies on that.
Okay, I understand.
Can we construe an unclean spirit as being just a spirit person who, according to the Bible, was not saved when they passed?
Okay, that's an interpretation. Sure. But again, these are not answers we've been given yet.
Yeah. See, that's what messes with me, because I spent 20 years being a pagan, and I have been raised Jehovah's Witness. So yeah, I ran from religion, and I tried to find what would suit me the best for my belief system, which is an open-minded belief system. Well, it just so happened that paganism was that belief system. The Egypts, the Romans, we were talking about all of these life forces that believed in things prior to God and Jesus. So it just kind of is funny how within the last 2,000 and some odd years, there is this man named Jesus.
Well,
I just think we need to look outward, and we need to look above and beyond what society has programmed us to believe.
Well, how's that?
I don't
Jesus has proven himself to be a real moneymaker.
Yes,
I mean,
it
you're gonna have a
has.
hard
Who was
time
that? Who the fuck was that? Who are you?
You know who the fuck I am.
Ah! Welcome.
I've been sitting here.
Oh my God.
Nobody even knew I
You
joined. I
need
thought
to
it was kind of
chime in.
funny.
Aaron, you need to chime in. Chime into the shit. Damn you.
And look, I'm Catholic, and I
Not
still
to be
think
Catholic.
I still
I
think
say
that
you.
he's just a damn moneymaker, and that's
It
what
is.
this is all about. Follow the money. Doesn't matter if it's new money or old money.
Yes, sir.
It is what it is, and
Yeah, the man did that.
The man did that. Absolutely.
Jesus didn't do that. Man did
Hey,
that.
Mr. Catholic people, Miss Catholic people, I want you to look at something. Have you ever really noticed the Pope's hat? Like it like is really long. Like
Pillsbury Doughboy hat.
I am a big Cessation believer. I'm a big string theory believer. I'm a big Anunnaki believer and the Nephilim believer with the elongated skulls. So, you all need to do your research. You need to research the Saturn cults. You need to research the Anunnaki. You need to research the Nephilim with the elongated skulls.
What
And
do
you
you
need to
know
research
about him?
what?
The Nephilim. I mean, you
The Nephilim?
yes. I mean, we know they
In the
strapped
boogie
their
box,
fucking
yes.
skulls, but they were doing it to mimic something.
No. They were supposedly fallen angels who came down to mate with the daughters of man. Ugh.
which is a theory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As is mine.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 people in the group. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you.
Don't you find it amazing that some people can't figure this shit out? It's not hard to jump in here. You just click on the link, turn everything else down, and there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard for some people.
Yeah, it is.
I guess
All
we
right.
should.
I guess we need to go back to where we are as, I mean, some of us are a little bit more advanced in conspiracy. So let's just stick with the paranormal for now.
All right.
Roger, what do you have to say about it?
What I had to say about what I'm doing. Which one do you want me to say something about?
Talk to me about the Nephilim. What do you know about the Nephilim?
What I know about them?
Uh-huh.
Well, Nephilim were supposed to be fallen angels.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course the Anunnaki are aliens. The Anunnaki, I do believe, created us.
Yes, me too.
I believe that religion sprang up because somebody needed a way to put somebody up there that could rule over us because we couldn't do it ourselves.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The Anunnaki were the fallen angels that needed to present us gods to be above us. Is that what I just heard?
Okay. When I
There's
say
truth to what Roger just said.
Okay, please explain.
Well, on the most simplistic terms, if somebody did come down here and create us, I guess they thought that we were naturally going to be out of control, and therefore they
been out
needed
of
somebody
control.
to take care of us.
Mhm.
And you're bored with this already. I see that, and but I will say this: look at the planet Earth as a whole. It's a natural, breathing being, with all its little animals and plants. And
Yes, it's called Mother Gaia. Mhm.
until you factor in humans, and humans are a fucking cancer. We're
are.
not native. We're not native to this planet.
That's it.
Sure of that.
Yes.
And we were put here, and we're destroying it.
Mm-hmm.
And now, am I one of those Democrat tree hugging motherfuckers? No.
Oh, poor you. You need to be a tree hugger. I'm a tree hugger. I'm a druid. Tree huggers. Yes.
Do I have? I don't have a problem with trees, but look, if it comes down to tree versus me, I choose me, and that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But honestly, no, for real, I don't think we're native to this planet.
We aren't. It's kind of like the movie Avatar.
I think it's pretty obvious that we're not. It's.
All right, let's get some other insight. Roger, Matt, Melinda, what do you have to say about that?
Well, as far as the Nephilim goes, I know that that's based. I know that's based on two things. It's based on the Apocrypha, and it's based on two. It's based on two verses in Genesis. Because in one chapter it says that God made man and woman.
Yep.
And then in the other chapter it actually names them. And then the theory is that's because the first woman wasn't supposedly Eve, it was Lilith. And,
Lilith. Yeah.
And that's
Lilith. What? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And then supposedly what happened is that Lilith supposedly was cast out, mated with Samuel, a fallen angel, and spawned the face of evil half.
You know what you're talking about.
I've actually read up.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Yes. Here's something that I like to throw out. If we go back to the Anunnaki theory, okay, atom, which is what we all are made of, atom, which runs really close to Adam, Eve. Supposedly a rib bone was taken from atom, and woman was made from the rib bone. Well, guess what the rib bone is?
okay,
The most full-fledged part of the bone marrow that has the most DNA in it. So yes, do I believe that man was made? Do I believe that woman was made from the rib bone of Adam? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Roger, Roger's got something to say.
Okay.
Yeah, the Anunnaki, when they created slave race, the man's name was not Adam, but it was A something. What was it?
ADOM.
Okay. Not Adam like Adam and Eve,
Right.
but it was still
Yeah, I don't know.
famous Adam. Okay.
Oh, I see Melinda going,
Oh, no. I just know the names.
Melinda's got something to say here in a minute.
No. Okay, look. Everybody wants to argue about religion, and the Bible is exactly right, and that's the word.
We're not arguing. We're having I think, a very intellectual discussion.
Well,
I'm not arguing.
Oh, no. I'm not arguing.
Well, see, Melinda's still going, no. She
I
got
read a
something
book
to
about
say.
the Anunnaki, and in the book it basically says the same thing that supposedly Genesis says God created Adam and Eve. Well, the Anunnaki created Adam.
That's not in the Bible.
It was not Adam, but it was close to that. And it was
You
supposed
just
to
entered
be
the safety zone.
the Anunnaki version of Adam. And if you go through, there's so many different freaking creation stories. There's so many different races of people.
I know. Let's talk about Gilgamesh for just a moment. Gilgamesh
Why?
was like, let's say 6,000 years before the Noah story of the flood. What happened to Gilgamesh? Gilgamesh was told that there would be a flood to wipe out the genetic impurities.
Look, I mean, this stuff is, you know, it almost comes down to what I whisper into your ear isn't what you're going to tell the next guy. In over 6,000 years, it's going to be fucked up. It is.
It still is. Yeah.
Pretty much everything. All of history is fucked. None of it is 100% accurate. And I think the farther back you go, the more inaccurate it becomes. Now, do I think that what you're saying is not true? No. Do I think that it's 100% truth? No. Because I cannot believe that 100% accuracy was maintained by word of mouth until they learned to write something fucking down for 6,000 years. I just don't. And I mean, is there an element of truth to what you're saying? Absolutely. I'm sure there is.
The Sumerians wrote stuff down.
Yeah, on chalk tablets.
The Mayans wrote stuff down.
There are so many variables to this history. There isn't a single one of us that can sit here and tell a story and claim that we're the ones that are right and everybody else is wrong.
That's true.
It's just not possible.
Well, that is true. However, I believe in Buddhism and Taoism, so I believe that I've been reincarnated over and over and over again.
I probably have been too, because I know things.
Well, what happens to us when we are reincarnated over and over and over again?
Well,
we wake up each and every time with a little bit more awareness.
Of course. And there you go with the what they call the old soul.
See, I know I was reincarnated at least 1,000 times because it took them that long to create such awesomeness.
Oh, such perfection! Such perfection, Roger. You are perfect. You and your deep chestnut eyes.
I had to do that. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Hey, y'all. I got to see Roger without his glasses, and he is so pretty without his glasses. Just saying.
Just my first time because I'm so innocent.
Hey, I'd like to say that I saw y'all both. I didn't know who you were. You guys walked past me half a dozen times, and I just didn't know you to say hi.
Well, I didn't know who you was until Michelle told me.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen you before.
I've never seen you, and
hey, you too. I'm so glad you met. Here's the thing. No, Roger knew about you because I was like, hey, there's a paranormal person in need. I'm going to get him.
I was in need.
I'll be back later.
I was in need.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you got to admit, as soon as you told me who you were, I came over and introduced myself. Did I not?
Yes, sir, you did.
All right.
Roger's amazing.
Were you at OSPH?
I ended up in your room. We're doing EVPs.
Well, everybody ended up in my room.
Yeah.
I wonder who ended up in your room after you
Then
left.
I ruined it trying to tell people in the basement.
Everybody ended up in
I
Roger's
know
room
it was
at
time we
OSPH.
had at least 10
Yeah.
people in there.
Poor guy. He ended up leaving his room because so many people were in his room. He went to
It
somewhere
wasn't
else.
my fault.
We had to stay with Dr. Jim.
There was
Michelle.
people in my room.
Y'all should have stayed in that room, man. When I took people down to the basement, it got quiet down there.
Oh, man.
Well,
It's because Dr. Jim was there.
Dude, we had an EVP
hey
in the
y'all, check
basement.
this out for real. For
In the
real.
boiler room. No, real quick,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
In the boiler room.
Yes.
We were
Oh
down there
yeah.
talking, and we caught. I mean, crystal fucking clear. It wasn't even a matter of what is this saying. It's one of the clearest EVPs I've ever heard. We thought we were talking to a maintenance man in the boiler room, and he corrected us, and he said, "I'm a doctor."
Ooh.
Extremely clear.
Ooh.
I mean, it's clear. I mean, it wasn't. It was like what I just did is what it said. I'm a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it sounded.
Another one. That's a doctor.
So we thought we were talking to a maintenance man, and well, he corrected us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we come to find out that that's where the doctors would take the nurses to go screw them. That place is corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
That place is really corrupt.
And that's why there's supposed to be a nurse down there that grabs men's junk.
And well, it didn't grab mine, but I guess the guy was down there and let me know who he was.
I'd be glad he didn't grab your junk.
That happened to me either. Melinda keeps me scared off.
Now we have that recorded. We have that recorded, and I'll be happy to fucking to upload it to whoever, to wherever.
I caught a growl down there, and I met them, heard it, they can verify that. I got a growl, and I don't know what that was.
Yeah, we did.
Then Tom, right as we were leaving, y'all probably remember, Tom heard something get slam against the wall. And
I heard something, but I wasn't sure what it was. He said something just slammed against the wall.
In the basement?
We were all headed out the door.
Was this all in the boiler room?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Down there. Maintenance room, yeah.
So the place was pretty active.
Now, I got a picture up on the 3rd floor. You know where the rocking horse is sitting in the hall?
Yes.
Okay, right behind that back there's a set of doors.
Yep.
And it was coming out like this is the left side of the door. It was like just barely sticking out, like you could see it peeping out from the side of the door. And it looks like it comes up out of the floor. It's like a little mist coming up, and then it starts to take a shape as it comes up.
Was it black?
No, it was blue.
Oh,
Like a hazy blue. And that was actually the only decent picture I got, but I thought that was pretty freaky.
yeah, I'd say that's pretty freaky. But we had this thing. Just flat out say it. You know, there's no matter of what did this thing say. It's insane. It's crystal clear. It's I'm a doctor. I mean,
Okay.
crystal freaking clear. Now on the 3rd floor, we heard some furniture moving.
I think it's backwards.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, I tried to show you a picture, but it won't show it. It's backwards.
Okay. We heard some furniture moving, but it didn't really catch much. Maybe some EVPs.
No, cat, no.
You got your kitties?
Yeah. Sorry.
I wonder if they can see. Ours are asleep on the couch back here.
I love cats.
You can have one.
Hey, he's still out there. He had another big bowl of food today.
Yeah.
He's still thin as hell. And what do you say, Raj?
Mr. Roger, look, Mr. Roger, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor.
Oh, there's a cat. I saw a cat.
Look, I want you to stare into your webcam, Mr. Roger, and let everybody see these gorgeous chestnut eyes. See? No, seriously, like, oh, he's gorgeous, kitty. Oh my God. Kitty.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a cat. He's pretty as hell.
Kitty.
Look at that cat.
Roger, I've never seen Roger without his glasses. Oh, so gorgeous.
I can't read
I've never
that.
seen Roger without his glasses. I saw Roger without his glasses. Hold on. At OSPH. And I was like, oh my God.
He's our
You
savior.
can even tell on this video just how pretty his eyes are.
Oh.
He's got the most pretty eyes.
Handsome fella.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, a little fat man rocks. What can I tell you?
Well.
Roger's got a pretty little dog too.
Yeah.
Wow, yippee-yo, yippee.
She's the boss, you guys.
That dog's in a motherfucking house.
She's the boss. I do what she says.
Didn't say nothing.
But right now she's being all quiet, so I'm good to go.
Oh my God, my cat's go. Anyway. All right, so anyway, Mr. Peter James Haviland had an issue and he couldn't show up tonight. So I'm really grateful that Matt and Melinda chimed in. I'm really grateful that Mr. Aaron showed up. I didn't think of your name.
Are you kidding me?
Showed up and still made a show. So great. And this person, I don't remember your name. Hold on. Our initial dude.
Memory. Yeah.
The person that's speaking like in British. You.
RL.
Hello.
He's still there, but where'd he go?
He's still here.
I'm right here.
He's listening.
Yep. I hope so, because if I was talking in my sleep, I'm in trouble.
Oh my God.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, there he is. He's awesome. We will schedule you as a guest all by yourself. And thank you for coming in tonight. Seriously.
Oh, you're quite welcome. I was glad to help. Anyway.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Don't have a COPD moment. Damn it.
No. I mean, I'm still coughing up on it.
All right.
Because it's coming up.
I'm having a hot flash.
That's for a while. It wasn't wanting to come up, and all this stuff was building up and building up.
Yeah.
Now it's trying to come up.
Plus, you had that AC from OSPH.
I was going to say, I think OSPH probably put you over the top.
Yeah, I think it was. When we were in that basement, I was bringing dust and mold and everything else.
Look, myself and Richard and Billy Joe and Joy Coates and Michael Acosta, the five of us, we all got a cough. Every one of us.
Yeah.
Well, on your way down to the basement, you pass a chapel that they have closed off, and I overheard that the reason they closed that off is that it's pretty much covered in white mold.
Yeah, it is, and we went there.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Um,
We've been down there before a long time ago. We haven't been in the chapel since probably the first year.
Right.
But on a positive note, I am getting an awesome new machine to help me breathe better. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good thing. Good thing. But anyway, yeah, I think it had a lot to do with that basement. That's what helped set me over the edge. It just took a little bit longer after we left to kick in. But and that was so weird because I had made a post, and I still can't get over how ironic that was. I had made a post around 3 a.m. saying if I didn't get any better, I'd probably wind up in the hospital. Went to bed and woke up 2 hours later and had to go to the hospital. So that was kind of just really strange, you know. It's kind of like the Babe Ruth call shout. I nailed it before it happened. But I have a tendency to do that sometimes. And
Yeah, no, that place was rough on everybody's lungs, and
Yeah, it is.
it really was.
Real quick, I gotta sign off. Matt, Melinda, I love you. Roger, I love you. Aaron, I love you. Oh, I don't remember his name. I love you too.
Nice meeting
I
you.
gotta go, so I'm signing off. Thank you for coming in to fill in, and we'll talk soon.
All right.
Quite welcome.
you guys, I'm still here. She's got to run.
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
Michelle, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, baby. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Peace out. I will see you later. Anyway,
Roger.
we're still here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that basement was nasty, people. It was.
Yeah.
But now, would I have passed it up for $1 million? Well, hell no.
It's a great
You know,
place.
the place is active as hell. It really is.
That's my problem. I run towards things everybody runs from because they know better. Something's wrong with this picture here. But that's what we do. You know?
I think I've been in worse places.
Oh yeah, we've been in some.
That's what we do. That's how we research, and that's how we dig, and that's how we go after what we're looking for. We go in places that a lot of people will run from.
I've been in basements. I've had to like put my shoes in plastic bags right after I leave out the door of them and tie them up, and
Yeah, basically when I'm at OSPH, I try not to breathe too much with my mouth. It's just,
Well, anywhere in there is going to be dusty and all that stuff because it's not like pinky clean, but
it's an abandoned place.
it's like you can see the dust in the air literally floating around. You know? So you know you're breathing that stuff.
Roger.
Did any of y'all go up to the third floor and see the operating room that had the one bed in the center of the room that was covered in blood?
Actually, went to all of them. I got pictures of all those rooms.
Yeah.
Steve.
Was that real blood or fake blood? Did they do some?
Well, it looked pretty damn real. 'Cause, I mean, I've seen dried real blood before, and
Yeah.
there was some shit in other rooms that you know it may have been orchestrated, faked, but the one room it had real blood drops on the floor and blood splattered on the back of the headboard of the bed. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the hell went on there.
Yeah, it could be. It's hard to tell.
yeah.
Roger.
This is driving me crazy. I am the pretty one. Dusty.
Is it Dusty?
Dusty's the pretty one. It's driving me crazy. He can't get on there and show himself off.
Dusty's here?
He's in the chat room. He can't get on the live for some reason.
Oh.
I guess I can. Yeah, I can look on chat. I can see chat. I can see chat on my phone. And otherwise, talk on my laptop.
But yeah, he's in the chat room, and he's talking about. He said, "This is driving me crazy. I'm the pretty one."
Oh.
Is he pretty?
Yeah.
I guess he's gonna have to prove himself.
I'm not here. We'll have to judge that.
Hey, Dusty's my brother by another mother. I'm telling you, Dusty.
That's
Dusty's
fun.
awesome.
Matt, did you just say, "Hey, Dusty"?
Yeah.
I got you.
But yeah, and information, Matt and Melinda.
All right.
I had a long Skype talk with Mr. Frank Lee today,
Really?
and he's going to set us up with a bunch of places around Alabama down there.
Awesome.
And instead of doing like a 400-mile big round trip, we're probably going to wind up going maybe through part of Georgia and catching Chickamauga. And then
Chickamauga.
Chickamauga, whatever.
There you go. There you go. I'm just saying.
Whatever. Anyway. And we're going to go to Sloss, and we're going to go to the Dead Children's Graveyard. Or Dead Children's Playground, that's what it's called. Which is in a cemetery down there. And also a place called Tana Park. We're going to rent a cabin and stay overnight and do a night investigation there. And Frank actually caught a, I think it's a Confederate soldier.
Oh, there we go.
We're back.
We're back.
Okay, so you didn't hear all that.
We got booted off for some reason.
We're going to be going to a place called Tana State Park, which is where they had the old furnace that they made. The Confederates made ammo and stuff like that from this furnace, and the Union soldiers blew it up to keep them from making the ammo. Well, we're going to rent a haunted cabin down there, and we're going to do a night investigation there. Frank actually caught a picture of a soldier with a rifle across his shoulder like this, and standing on the bridge. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to come up through and catch a battleground in Spring Hill, Tennessee. On our way back to Murfreesboro, where hopefully we'll get to do some places that you guys have down there.
Where's that at?
Where's what at?
Springdale. I'm not familiar with it. What part of Tennessee is that?
I wasn't familiar with it either. He's one that mentioned it. I didn't know about it either. But it's in Spring Hill, Tennessee. All I know, I have to find it and map all that out so we'll know where it is. I would love to do Lookout Mountain too, also.
Well, Lookout Mountain, that's I can see that from here. That's a half hour away.
But anyway, we're going to do that, go back through Murfreesboro, and hopefully hit some places that Matt and them have down there.
Yeah, we're looking into a couple.
So yeah, we're gonna have a big time. Since we're not doing as big of a loop as we had planned, maybe we'll get to do it a little sooner.
Oh.
So
Nice.
we're gonna try to get everything, and Frank's working on getting us into some places down there in Alabama, like I said. And he did tell me that in the daytime at Sloss, it is a tour thing, but you can like do a private tour of your own. So we don't have to stay with a bunch of people. We can go around and do our own thing. And he's going to go with us and show us more stuff that he has seen. So that's going to be awesome. So we're going to get to hang with Frank and do some investigating with him too while we're out there. That's going to be great.
Hey, Matt and Melinda, where are you guys located?
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Okay.
Not too far.
No, not too far. I live in Dayton.
Oh, okay.
So we're not too far. I was just talking to a friend of mine tonight about investigating. There's an old coal mine down here where 23 people died, and it's supposedly pretty active, and it's about 20 minutes away from my house. It's here in Dayton, well, outside of Dayton, and it's in Laurel Snow State Park, actually. But we can get in there. It's cool. You can go in there and you can go down and do your thing.
We may have to loop around that way.
Great,
yeah. I mean, we were talking about because Richard Ruland. We were just talking about it tonight, a couple hours ago on the phone. He was like, why don't we go just go to the damn coal mine? And it wouldn't cost either of us a thing, really, and because we both live in town, so we go down there and hit it. But if it turns out to be active, I will definitely let y'all know, and we could get something going.
Yeah, it'd be great to meet you.
Yeah, I mean, there's no admission. There's no admission cost because it's part of the park.
Whenever we're coming through that part, we can holler at you and see if we can get in there. We'll all meet up there.
Is there a
Absolutely.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Does a ranger have to go with us?
I'm sorry?
Does a ranger have to go with us, or?
No, that's the thing. This place is a free-for-all.
Okay.
It is. It's not guarded. There's no rangers there. There's no nothing there. The only rule is they close the gate at night. So we have to do it during the day, but that's okay because it's underground. This place is dark as shit.
And here's the thing. I don't think there's a rule as far as day or night. I mean, spirits are going to come out whether it's day. They're going to come in. There's no rule with that.
You're absolutely correct.
For that,
that's my belief as well.
You can get as much, if not more, activity sometimes during the day than you will at night.
And for that matter,
the whole thing about the night thing is everybody likes to play with their night vision toys and all this stuff.
Exactly. And noise. I mean.
For that matter, we could hit Stones River battlefield during the day.
Now, my thing is the contamination factor is lower at night than it is in the day.
Right.
Traffic and all that stuff.
Right.
Because it kind of seems to quieten down a little bit later at night.
And like he was saying, in our neck of woods with Stones River Battlefield, we were talking about how much it is per hour because we have to have a ranger.
Yeah, at night.
At
we
night.
could hit it up during the day, just same as anything else. I mean, that's it's open during the day.
The Dustman.
What's he saying?
Oh, Dusty said, "Hey y'all." I said, "The Dustman."
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have got to see our new box design, Matt, Melinda.
Is it the coffin?
Yeah.
We saw the pictures. It's great.
You wait till we get it done. You think it's cool now.
I'll be right back.
We've got some major plans for this baby. What? Because I'm on a show.
Uh-oh. Did you just get schooled?
Do what?
Did you just get schooled?
No. Yeah, I skipped school.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Here you go.
And here I am pumping see, I'm just a bad boy.
I've got a vape and some oils if I can find them to give you.
I have this one too.
Mine are flavored vape.
I have another. That is this one. But this one doesn't have nicotine in it. It's just a plain.
Now I have like a cappuccino flavor and I bet you coffee like.
No, I don't think I want to do that.
Oh, come on, yum.
No, I don't like sweet stuff. No, I do. I've got another one someday. My other.
Just pour coffee.
Is it in here? It ain't in here. Okay, wasn't there? It ain't in there. But yeah, I have another one somewhere that I have a Turkish blend, and I have the this one is called Quick Fix. That's what I'm using right now because I needed a quick fix. No.
Playing punch.
But yeah, coal mine sounds cool, dude. I'd like to do that. And
I don't see why not. It's free, man. It's free. If you're in the area,
Free
let's
is
do
good.
it. Let's do it. You know, it doesn't cost a penny. There are no rules because it's just if you can get there, you can do whatever the hell you want. As long as you're out by dark.
Get us a location where we can map it into our other stuff, and we'll just map it that way.
Yeah, that'll be easy. That'll be easy. I give you a fucking Google Maps location, show you photos.
Yeah, and that way we can map it through into our trip, and then that way we can come up through there. We can do that one. I gotta find out where Spring Hill is, so we can do that one. And then, of course, we get up to Murfreesboro. You know, I'm hoping. When are you guys thinking the Manor House?
When are we what? Thinking about what?
Talking to Matt and Linda there.
What are we thinking? What?
That we might be able to do that Manor House.
Oh, the Manor House is going to be in November. I've already talked to my client. We haven't nailed down a date just yet, but they do events and whatnot there, so they have a schedule to work around. But November is clear.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm
That'd be
gonna
cool.
time.
We're talking about a Manor House, Civil War era house, and tell them a little bit about it.
Well, it's a Civil War era manor house. The upstairs, it was used as a hospital during
The field hospital. Yep.
And
Then it was a vet home
for Confederate veterans, yeah. But before that, during the time when it was the field hospital, the upstairs room was used as their morgue, basically. And that's just basically body and body part storage. And I can tell you firsthand, because we've been there twice previously, that it's very active. We've got a lot of good EVPs there, a lot of good EMF readings, ghost box. I'm not one to feel things on investigation, and that's one of the few places where I actually felt physically drained. Something just completely drained me up there in those upstairs rooms.
Well, I don't know how you felt after OSPH, but I felt completely fucking drained.
Well, I left there very tired and exhausted, but I still managed to do Parker's Crossroad Battlefield, and that was awesome.
I saw your photos. That was pretty cool. At the crossroads.
I felt drained at OSPH, but I always attribute to the fact that we're running around in a huge hospital up and downstairs all night long.
Yeah, you're right, and there was a bunch of heat involved too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it both days, so
yeah.
There's a good chance that was.
How was the second night? Was the second night pretty active too?
The second night was more active.
You need to go. You need to go subscribe to my YouTube channel there, dude. I've got videos on there. I actually caught a couple of gunshots on my video camera when I was filming at Battlefield.
I am subscribed to your channel.
Are you? Did you not hear the gunshots?
Subscribe to ours too. We got another from OSPH.
Yep, and you put on there right away at the beginning of the video. You'll hear
a little short video. As soon as it started, you hear one.
Yep, and I heard one at personally I heard one at Fort Oglethorpe. I investigated that battlefield.
Yeah.
And dude, that shit happens. It does.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that, other than that it is there.
Well, there was actually 2 gunshots, and they're like about a couple of seconds apart. If you play the longer video, when you get up there to where just before you get to that Yankee burial ground, you'll hear one shot, and then a couple of seconds later, you'll hear another one. And it sounds to me just like a flintlock would sound when you shoot a flintlock rifle, which is a musket rifle.
We did an interesting experiment a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago. We went up to Perryville battlefield in Kentucky. And now, see, of course, I live in southeast Tennessee now, Dayton, which is near Chattanooga. But I grew up in northwest Ohio, so I guess I'm a Yankee. And we did an experiment at the Perryville battlefield, where I sat next to a Southern girl on a bench on a hill in a battlefield. That's why the bench was there, because it was in the middle of a fucking battlefield. And we asked him, I guess this is kind of provoking. We were like, what do you think about a Yankee sitting next to a Southern belle? And, we kissed and stuff like that. Not any deep kiss or anything. It was just a, just a kiss, just to try to provoke. And, well, something came to light. Some sort of apparition, like a light anomaly, came up, and PPF investigators who's with us, so they caught it. They caught it on camera, and they caught the whole thing, and that was pretty cool. And I've seen it. I mean, it's there. We did that, and then immediately that happened, and then all of a sudden there was some rustling in the weeds. Of course you can't. That could be anything, but the light apparitions that we caught, that was cool. I mean, it is what it is sometimes, I can't say for sure. None of us can. None of us will ever. I hope we'll be able to. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling. That was just kind of my little story about battlefields.
We accidentally provoked on a battlefield.
That's the story you're thinking to it.
It was during the day at Stones River battlefield.
Yeah, it was at the slaughter pit, is what they
What
call it.
battlefield was it?
Slaughter pin.
It's called the slaughter pin at the Stones River battlefield. And the story there is one side crossed the river and decimated the other side. And we had our story wrong. We went in there and we thought we were talking to Confederates that might have gotten killed there. And we started whistling Dixie. Turns out it was the Union that got hit really hard there, not the Confederates. So we were, I guess, inadvertently provoked. Yeah.
We felt bad. We really felt bad.
Like, oops. All right, guys.
The sad thing is they're all Americans.
Yeah.
There are no winners. There are no winners.
That's right.
But anyway, go ahead.
Literally cousins killing cousins and.
Pretty much.
Brother, father.
It was a horrible war. Horrible.
My ancestor was 49th Infantry out of Kentucky, and he couldn't go home because it was such a split state on the border of the war. So.
Is RL talking? Because I can't hear anything he's saying.
I can't. Yeah. RL, are you still here? Are you talking to us?
A minute ago.
I'm still breathing. It's just that I put on the mute on my mic, so I.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I thought you were trying to come through with something.
Well, I did before, but you know, I'm just a ghost.
And are you British?
I'm a dead British ghost there.
He's a dead British ghost. Okay.
Well, if you're a ghost, I hope you're a dead British ghost, because if you're a live British ghost, there's something wrong with that picture.
Oh, in that case, I'd be the Beatles. No.
Well, they're my favorite band.
The walrus was Paul.
I am the walrus.
Awesome.
What is up with the hill?
Don't be dead, Paul.
Paul's not dead,
I don't want him to be.
but John's dead. He's in Strawberry Fields.
Forever.
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 Located
George.
in New York City's Park.
George's guitar is gently weeping. Anyway, Ariel, if you got something to say, Bubba, spit it on out, man.
Well, it was before you were talking about where you're going and all that dusty places.
Yeah.
You guys remembered to bring some sort of filtration masks when going in there.
Well,
Right?
we should have.
Yeah, although it really depends on the type of mask. We were bringing like the paper masks at one time, but we were told that those didn't work for mold. But
Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends what kind of dust it is. If it's like heavy dust or you've got asbestos dust, then we have to use a different type of unit.
Well, that's because it depends on the size, and it comes down to microns.
Right, but I mean, you know,
it
the
depends
smaller
on
the
the
better.
size of the particles that you're breathing in, and what you need to filter
Yeah, you just
out.
don't want,
But now,
well, I'm
also,
just saying you don't want talcum lung, right?
also you got to figure if you're using a filtered those sturdy filtered masks that have your voice is muffled and everything. It's kind of hard to do EVP like that.
Yeah.
You know?
But the thing is like I said, you also got to keep them clean because they get, how do I say that? Those filters get dirty.
Right.
You don't do that. Then there's another problem you'll be having, which is strain on the heart.
You're talking about like cartridge filters.
Yeah, well, there are many different types, But if you're gonna go with a
basic paper mask,
great.
but you're talking about like cartridge filters.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I did think about wearing a paper pirate's hat, but
I have a cartridge filter mask too. I do have one. It's a half face. It doesn't cover my eyes, but it covers my nose, my mouth, and etc. And
Exactly. They got to be changed regularly.
the
It's okay.
I've never taken it on a ghost hunt.
you guys, I'm going to tell you something. It's really weird because ever since I got back from Old South, I have been just like, I cannot get I can't get enough sleep. I'm sleepy all the time. Normally I don't sleep at all. Now I can't seem like I can't get enough sleep. I just want to sleep.
It took a while to get over that. I mean,
yeah, I mean, you went through something there, Raj.
Is everybody that was there in consensus that that place fucked them up?
Oh yeah.
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 Here's something. I know this sounds funny. I'm 41 years old, and but I talked to my mom, who still lives up in Ohio, and she asked me how it went, and I tried to explain that to her. I'm like, Mom, that place fucked everybody up, and that's something that she just can't understand.
Well, just about everybody that I know that was there has been sick.
Absolutely, myself included, and that's why I asked. And
Everybody's been sick all week.
I've never been there, folks, but from what you guys are telling me, it sounds like some spirits were having smorgasbord with you guys.
Look, I was there personally. I was there Friday night and Saturday night. Sunday for me was a joke. I mean, I could barely keep my eyes open. I couldn't do anything. The people that I was with, they were the same way. And that's why I was asking Matt and Melinda and Roger, because I wasn't with them after the fact.
Well, I had that attack, of course, after I got home here recently, but I do believe it's all led up from that. Because like I said, I was just really tired when I got home. I've never got over that. I've been sleepy a lot, kind of weak, And I think that, and along with everything that I breathed in up there, just when it just hit with a big, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And let me tell you something, people. I've never been that scared in my life. I swear I thought I was dying. I did. I could not get a breath, and I didn't think I was going to make it to the hospital. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again.
We're glad you're back up and running.
Me too. Yeah. And my doc come in, and she's listening to me. She goes, "Oh, you sound so good now." Well, you should have heard me a couple of nights ago.
If you quit smoking, does COPD get better?
It don't get better, I don't think. I think it just doesn't worsen right away. And it will still even after. My mother quit smoking she had been quit for a few years, and she still died from it. It's a slow killing machine, is what it is. And I think what happens, the best way I can try to explain this, in your lungs you have these little sacs, okay? And it's what helps to filter out the carbon dioxide when you breathe in. And the COPD affects them. And what I think happens is after a while, your lungs aren't reproducing any of those, so the ones that you have are starting to cake up and harden, and they're not pushing out that carbon.
They're wearing out, and there's nothing to replace them.
Yeah, and it's not pushing out that carbon anymore. And I guess once they reach a certain point, they harden up so much they quit functioning. You can't breathe. You're not expelling that air, that carbon out. This machine that I'm getting is called a BiPAP machine, which I used when I was up there in the hospital. That really helped me. And what it does is it functions. I have a CPAP for when I sleep, but the CPAP only pushes some air in. It's supposed to keep your airway open so you don't stop breathing during the night.
Full speed.
Well, this BiPAP helps you breathe out and get the carbon out. So it's kind of like a step up from that, and I can use it during the day or night, whichever. I don't just have to sleep with it. I can use it anytime I need it. So
I'm really concerned with, and I'll tell you why. Well, first of all, you, in your experience. Second of all, a buddy of mine, in the last 2 months, just died from lung cancer. My aunt was just diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. She's gonna die,
Right.
and
Yeah.
every one of them is from smoking cigarettes. And
Well,
I'm 41 years old, and I smoke cigarettes.
my
And
grandfather smoked all the way up till he died. He was 74 years old. He didn't have lung cancer. He died from a massive heart attack. I don't think necessarily that in all cases cigarettes are the culprit as far as cancer goes.
they don't help.
No, they don't help. They don't. But now he smoked like a damn freight train.
Hmm.
He never had lung cancer. He died of a massive heart attack because his arteries hardened up because he ate all the grease and all that stuff, red eye gravy every freaking morning, you know.
Right, right.
But I'm just saying that, and my grandmother died of cancer and she never smoked in her life. You know, I'm just saying it ain't always the culprit. No, they don't help. But in COPD cases, 99% of the time it is caused by smoking. Now, you can get it even if you don't smoke, but it's rare, okay?
Well, it's another buddy of mine, Phil Hammond. He died. Well, what took him was his liver, but he had COPD when he died. He was on breathing treatments and everything.
Right.
And he never smoked. He never smoked.
But you can get, like I said, you can get it without smoking. It's just, it's a lot more rare cases that you do. And I think also COPD can be hereditary.
It probably could be. Yep.
You know, I mean, and I've heard that, and I can't say for 100% that that's a fact, but I have heard that. And the way I would see that happening would be like, say, if your mother had COPD when you were born, it could pass on maybe. You know, because you would be affected in the womb. But whatever she takes in, you take in.
Well, it seems like COPD is an infection that you just can't get rid of.
It does, I think, cause infection in your lungs, but it's not an infection itself. What, like I said, what it does is it goes in there, all that tar and smoke and everything starts filling up all the grooves around those little sacs to where they can't move and function.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's why you can't expel that air. And when you can't expel it, PD is more of a not being able to breathe out thing than it is a breathe in thing. It's
What
best
does
to you.
what does Matt and Melinda have to say? Do they have any input on this? Do they have any experiences?
Experiences with
No one.
COPD or any family that's had it?
No one in my I have a huge family, and no one in my family smokes. No one in my family has ever had any kind of cancer or COPD. So, I mean, we've in my family, they have had heart problems. That's been a big problem in my family, but not from any kind of causes from from
The puppy.
I know that's making me hard to
Yeah, that's what I.
concentrate.
This one is the baby to mine.
From smoking, though. It's not caused from smoking because none of them have ever smoked.
Yeah, her mom's getting jealous. I put her down.
So a lot of heredity issues with the heart, not that, but
So it could be that there are hereditary issues with COPD, but also it could very well just be from smoking. You know,
Like
and
COPD is a 90, I would say about a 98% caused by smoking issue, but it can be, you can get it without smoking. It's just
yeah.
cases are more rare.
Well, here's where I stand right now. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have the gentleman from overseas calling in?
Gentleman from overseas.
I don't know. His picture popped up.
Oh, he's not from overseas.
He's
Oh,
not.
where is he from?
He lives in Long Island, New York.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he was joking.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, he's got a microphone.
He was joking about being a British coach.
British.
All right.
Understand.
Yankee.
Long Island.
Yeah.
He's not gonna have nothing.
You want to have New York accent, do you?
Well, here's where I stand. You know, I've got my aunt who's only 50, she's 59 years old, and she's gonna die.
Sorry to hear that.
Mhm.
She's gonna die. She's got stage 4 lung cancer, and it's spread. There's no hope. There's
Yeah, if they don't catch that stuff early enough, a lot of times they'll never get it off. And it spreads like wildfire.
they already told her it's already spread like wildfire, and she's fucked.
Basically,
I hate to be blunt like that, but that's what they told
all they can do is just try to keep her comfortable, until the time comes.
her. They told her hospice.
Yeah. And I hate to hear that. I really do.
And well, I'm 41 and I smoke, and what I'm thinking is it's time to quit.
Get you one of these bad boys.
Yeah, I can't hang with them. I can't handle them.
Well,
when I try to huff on one of those, they about make me.
yeah.
They hurt my throat. They hit the back of my throat so hard.
Yeah, it does. Trust me, I couldn't use mine for a little while. It didn't work. But
I've got these other things. They're these little 4 milligram nicotine tablets.
yeah,
They look like a Tic Tac. And but you put them in between your cheek and gum, like you would a dip.
yeah.
If you eat skull or something, and
Tick like a.
For dipping.
Oh, okay.
yeah, those things seem to work. I get them at Rite Aid, at the pharmacy. They seem to get rid of the craving, but one of the biggest problems is the hand to mouth, and just the whole
The habit thing.
the habit. Yes.
Putting that thing in your mouth.
Yep. Exactly.
You do it when you get up. You do it after you eat. You do it, it's a
Before
habit.
you go to bed. Everything.
Yeah. And that's the part that's hard because you do it automatically.
Without even thinking about it. It's
you'll
always there.
Put it in
You
your
grab
mouth.
it
Never
and
think
you do
about
it. And but wow, after seeing you, my buddy just died from lung cancer, and now my aunt has it. I think it's time to man up for this guy.
That's why I'm doing this because hopefully with this and the machine when I get it that I'll clear up enough that I'm not going to have to worry about, at least for a good while, having another episode like that. I hope.
Now I have a BiPAP, and
You have one?
yes, I do. One thing that is really hard for me to remember: clean that thing every week. Even if you have to bi-weekly, if you feel like it's a little dirty, like if you're coughing a lot or something, clean it bi-weekly, okay? Because any bacteria in that thing, it's just not good for it.
Your sleep apnea.
Okay. Yeah. See, I have that on top of this, so.
Clean the tubing and the mouthpiece, and you don't want to get bacteria in it.
I probably have it too. I'm just undiagnosed. I wake up and I do. I wake up in the middle of the night and have a hard time falling back to sleep. And I know what causes that shit. I know it's I snore like a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, a lot of people snore. I don't think that really necessarily has anything to do with that. But
But then when you quit for a minute or two before you start up again.
I can't get it over here where you can see it. But well, I almost did. I thought, but well, hold on. Let me unplug this thing. I got this little deal at Walmart, and you put oils in it, scented oils in it, and there's different types of oils that help with different things.
What
and
is that?
It's just like a little blower that's got a pad down in there, and you sprinkle that oil on it, and it blows that out into your room. And the eucalyptus is supposed to be good for helping you with COPD stuff and everything.
Humidifier or something?
It's just a little, you can see the little vent thing there where it blows out of. Okay, and you take this apart. Okay, you got a little pad that sits down in here, and it's got another part. Hold on. Okay, you take this out, you can replace this pad that's in this thing right here. But what you do is you take that oil, let me get this back together, and you sprinkle a few drops on this pad in this thing, and then you put it all back together. And I'm not going to do it right now. I'll do it when I get ready to rest here in a little bit. But anyway, and it runs off of USB or batteries, either one. But you put that oil in there, and what it does is it's got a little fan in there that circulates that scent out into your room. And you breathe that, and of course it's supposed to help somewhat. Dusty figured all this out. He looked it up. So I got one last night, and I used it last night. It's pretty cool, actually.
Good man.
But you can get different types of oils that are good for different things. And you run them through that thing, and it blows it out into your room, and you breathe that stuff just like you would if you was just like pumping on this thing, except you're not pumping on nothing, you're just breathing it natural. And these things are natural oils too, so they don't have any chemicals or anything like that. Like this here is actual eucalyptus oil that comes from eucalyptus plants or tree or whatever.
Oh, is that what for your vape?
For that little, no, for that
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
But and I, like I said, everyone I went to let them know I'm going to try anything. That will help. I don't want to do that again.
We're getting like feedback, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm getting a phone call. Maybe that's it. I'm gonna have to take this call. My son has not been doing. Okay, I gotta go. Let me just say that he's been fucking up, and I gotta take this call.
Alright,
I'm gonna have to step out.
You have a good night. Nice talking to you.
Y'all too.
Nice meeting you.
Yep, you too. Later.
Later. But I'm still here.
Our little British ghost is still here.
Tune into Ghost to Ghost with your host, Roger. Take it away, Roger.
There you go.
Welcome to Ghost to Ghost Media. Where we talk about everything, including COPD, haunted places, UFOs, and little British ghosts.
That does it. You guys are going to get it now.
That's what the show needs, is sound effects. There we go.
I really got to thank all you guys, because when our guest canceled, we last week, or not last week, the week before, we were supposed to have a guest on, and he was having a technical problem. He couldn't get on. We wound up doing a 6-hour show, which was pretty awesome. But, and then you guys came in and saved the day once again, and so, I appreciate it. I want you guys to all know that. Matt Moeda, RL, appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, you're welcome. I enjoyed it.
But yeah, you know, I mean, but and it's times like these whenever we're just talking amongst ourselves, and a lot of the most interesting things come up. You know, that, you know, you would normally, if you were talking with a guest, you know, you talk about a certain topic. But I mean, we expand into all kinds of areas. You know, and that's interesting. It really is. You kind of get to find out a little bit more about what makes a person tick when you're not stuck on a topic. You know what I mean? Because there's a whole lot more to a person than the paranormal investigation side or ufology side or cryptid side or whatever they may be in the field, you know. You get to know a person a little bit more closely, so to speak. And I think that's great. I appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, same here. I do.
I told you, RL, if I get a chance to come up that way, I will come up there, but not to go to any conventions. If I come up there, it'll be so you and I can just go to some ghosts. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you're going to find any ghosts here, but, you know, I mean, what am I going to do? Go into a building?
If I go into a building to you, I'll bring you one.
Well, okay, but they'll run away anyway. No, there's too many ghost groups here. Wait, oh, there's a ferry. Let me leave right now.
Matter of fact, I may have to go over to England and get you a real.
Well, but let me put it this way, Roger. Where I am in this island here, all the ghosts are running away across the ferry to Connecticut. That's why you're getting all that stuff in Connecticut. Well, I even asked Zaffis, come on down, and he says, no.
Get on the ferry and go over to Connecticut. He's like, look, I'm after you.
But Dennis?
There's a lot of places I'd like to go up north.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places I'd like to go up there.
Man, I'm telling you, I want to go up into New York to where they have the big psychiatric hospitals and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Man, there's one I ain't getting us all a picture of it. That thing probably got about 70 stories to it. It's huge. You'd be in there for a freaking month. And still probably wouldn't cover the whole building. That thing's huge.
We were talking about it last at Old South Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Where was it we were talking about that we'd like to go?
I can't think of the name of that place now, but I think they still actually use the bottom floor of it. But like I said, that thing's about 70 stories tall. I mean, it's just like you just looking up for days. You know?
The asylum we were talking about.
Huh?
The asylum we were talking about.
Which one? Good God, there's Bartonsville. Oh yeah, Bartonsville. The one you said before that.
We were talking about that one and another one.
Geez. I talked about Waverly Hills, which is the sanatorium, of course.
Talking about Bartonsville.
Bartonsville, we talked about that one.
Penhurst.
Penhurst.
Yeah.
Now, that's my major #1 bucket list place right there. If I live long enough, I'm going to go there one of these days. I watched videos on how things went up there, how it actually went down. There's got to be activity in that place. There has got to be. Somebody is messaging me. Oh. Okay, yep, I'd say I missed that one, LOL, haven't been back from the party. Well, we are still on. Anyway, that was Mr. Frank Lee. He's telling me that he missed it. He just got back. Well, we're still here.
Okay, future road trip.
There you go.
Penhurst.
Tell him we said hey.
Hello.
Well, I gave him the link. Maybe he'll come on here. Everyone showed up. Everyone showed up. Yes, they did. Who's everyone? Who's everyone that showed up?
I think they're talking about.
Oh, okay. I see. I'm sorry. My bad. Anyway. I told Frank we're still here. He can come on up and if he wants to, he can come on in here and talk with us for a few minutes. Because we're such interesting people.
What do you say?
We're such.
RL, fill me a drink. Anyway, you know, RL, you could always jump on a plane and come down here to Tennessee, and we'll take you around some places.
Definitely. Definitely.
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm chained in New York. I have no chains to rattle.
What are you chained to?
Well, I'll see. I'll tell you off air. You know, it's kind of personal.
Well, I mean, because if you're chained, you know, eventually you're gonna die chained there, and we'll have to come and hunt you.
Yeah, I know. No kidding. Yeah, yeah, I think I want to be a ghost, and people ask me silly questions like, "Would you please jump to the TV? Can you make this light in the 18-meter go off for me?" You know, and other retarded things. And as a ghost, I'll be going, "You must be kidding, right?"
Anyway.
At least the ghosts down south are very friendly. Go, excuse me, ma'am. Would you mind putting your head in this little basket for me here, please?
Well, down here we have invisible anacondas. 15-foot invisible anacondas.
What?
I don't know, man. Go hearing him.
Do what?
You couldn't hear you, Rod.
I said down here we have invisible 15-foot anacondas.
Wow.
This is a true story. Did an investigation down here at Union City, and this woman was going, "We have an invisible snake. It's an anaconda. It's wrapped around the tie tree." And Dusty, being the upstanding young man that he is, you know, always wanting to help the client, unwraps the invisible snake from the tie tree, and he's holding him like this up by his side, and he goes, "Have I got him?" She says, "No, he's bigger." So he spreads his hands on out like this. "Have I got him?" "Well, you don't have his hand. He's biting you right now." So he scoots his hands up, right? He goes, "Have I got him?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, now, a little bit earlier, he had told her that he works at the prison, right? And he had told her that he has a dead convict ghost that follows him everywhere. Okay? So he's got the invisible snake like this, and he tells her to open the back door, and she goes, "What?" He goes, "Open the door, I can't make hold of the snake." So she opens the back door, and he drags the invisible snake out into the yard, and there's a little, like, evergreen tree growing right there by the back door steps, right? So he wraps the invisible snake around the evergreen tree and says, "Convict ghost, kill that snake." And he says, "You don't have to worry, that snake won't bother you no more." You know, and she was all cool with that. Yeah, never know what you're going to run into when you go to somebody's house.
Yeah.
But that was one of the more weird ones. And I forgot to tell you that earlier, before that all happened, he was in their bed, her and the husband, right? The husband's supposed to be showing him the hot spots in the room. And while he's doing this, he pulls out this drawer and says, "This is where we keep all our drugs." Go figure, you know, I'm just saying. Then, of course, when we got there, I realized that he had took us out by the fence row, was showing us where they saw stuff out by the tree line. I turn around and look up. The first thing I see is 2 telephone poles on each side of their house with huge transformers on them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the red flag goes up, you know, bing. So I'm thinking, with their drawer full of drugs and all this EMF they're getting from these transformers, ain't no wonder they got a 15-foot invisible snake in their house. You know? It's like,
RL,
Yes.
just a question. What do you think about animals and the paranormal? Since you mentioned that.
Well, well, let's see now. Let's see. I haven't seen any per se. I did take a picture of one. It was my dead dog, you know, Pomeranian, and I had like a very primitive camera, so it didn't come out too well. But you know, I was able to see it, you know. But I haven't seen any personally, any really dead animals or anything like that around. But I did hear some people when they were on investigations, like out in cemeteries, sometimes they get, you know, sometimes they get photographs of dead animals. So it is possible, you know. Animals have always been loyal to their, you know, masters, or you know, alive ones. You know, so there's, I'd still say they're the same as we are. You know, as highly intelligent, they're going to be a spirit.
between the two of y'all, you just brought up something that I've been thinking about. I would love to investigate a pet cemetery. Just see if you can actually do that in a pet cemetery.
That might be interesting.
And we have seen a lot of animals, actually.
Oh, great.
I don't know if it's just memories of the animal
That's what I was going to say.
that they're manifesting, or what the explanation for that is.
Well, and you could also have the animals show up in. I do believe too. Like, you know, if you have an imprint of something going on where you have people that were doing a certain thing and they had a pet that may have been with them, they see the residual of them and the pet.
Well, that house was right down from us.
Right.
We had close to us a house where people just dropped off a whole bunch of cats that were abused. They just left them there to die. I think some of them were helped, but I think a lot of cats passed away close to us before Matt moved in where we're at now. And we've had a lot of cats in our house, and they'd be walking down our hallway and disappear.
Wow.
And so, or we'd feel something jump on our bed and nothing would be there. You know.
Yeah.
Aw, Maggie's going. Night, Megs.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's very, very sad.
that's cool. That's really weird, though.
Yeah.
We're about to come up on 10 o'clock here, so I'm going to get ready to shut this thing down. But I really want to thank everybody for coming in and saving the day one more time.
My pleasure.
Everybody in the chat room, thanks so much. We appreciate all of you guys and girls.
Good getting to talk to you, RL.
Everybody,
Same here.
that
Yes.
wasn't chatting, we appreciate you guys too and girls. Hopefully the next time, let's see who we got coming up next. On the 18th we have Sean Taylor and Dan Morgan, and they're going to be talking about the double blind ghost box. That's going to be interesting. So you guys want to tune in for that. which will be the 7th. Yeah. We're going to be doing the funeral graveyard is going to have premature burials or buried alive, whichever way you want to look at it. Until then, watching this sweet sorrow, all our little British goose. But no, seriously, folks, I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. You saved our necks one more time. With that, I'm going to say good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll see you guys Wednesday.
Okay.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye, y'all.